Good afternoon. I know it looks a little weird. I'm just trying something different. Because see, I can either connect my camera or I can connect my microphone. Yeah, that's what we call it. And I did bike the microphone. I'd like to use it. It's not a Yeti though. Not a Yeti. That's for sure. Yetis are awesome. So here's my old Yeti. We had such good times together. I'm gonna turn on another light. See if it's already on, so that doesn't make a difference. You can try something else too. See how you experiment when people aren't quite here yet. Yeah, that made no difference. That made no difference. So yeah, but what I do is I have a regular screen over here because the screen's just too small for me, and I also need a mouse. I can't. I'm not very good with the. When it comes to the laptop, I always end up it just never works right for me. Um, I took this line is actually from a song um, called "Pain Lies on the Riverside." It's by Live. Um, no, it's not. It's from a song called "Nobody Knows," which came out much later. Uh, "Pain Lies on the Riverside" was their first album. So, all right, welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion, and it's weird. It's been kind of weird, and I don't mind talk. I talk to you guys about it, you folks. I talk to my wife about it, but sometimes it's just weird because I'll go to a meeting and everybody's like Dion, 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 and I don't know how to act. Um, you know, I know I have a lot to offer. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. But I have got, if I don't keep humility at the same time, then I'm like everybody else. I will start doing things I'm not supposed to be doing. Um, I got my to do list already done today. I'm very proud of myself. So, got to add some more onto my to do so we can, there's a lot of things going on. A lot of things. I got, more people involved, I want to talk about that person that offered me money. I knew they were full of it. That's why I didn't get too excited about it. It was a neat day. I was having a neat day, so I got kind of caught up. But yeah, then they asked me, hey, I have this one guy and he has a master class. I'm like, fuck you. I kind of want to tell this person off. I'll check my bank account balance first. So if there's 10,000 in there, then maybe I'll go to his class. But to utilize an AA meeting like that disgusts me. Quit peddling your fucking shit in AA meetings. Stop peddling your crap in AA meetings, please. All right. So what does this really have to do with? Well, let's see what Google has to say about this. Faith without works is dead. Of course, my phone is not. And I just reset it too. I need a new phone. Oh, they had it right there for me. So, and it goes a lot to the Bible here. Is faith without works dead in the Bible? We're going to use it, okay? Even so, faith, if it has not works, is dead being alone. Yeah, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Shew me thy faith without the word. Fuck you, I can't now. All right. Rather, our deeds are the fruit that grows from one who is obedient to God's commands and transformed by his grace. Now, that I can go with, right? I've got grace in my life. You bet. God has given me grace. And how did I do that? Well, I asked for it. We made an agreement. He gives me grace and I help his children. And I still get the better end of the deal. Because number one, I'm sober. I don't have the hooch in me, which means I don't have that control. I've changed myself. Everything that I do, I try and be transparent in everything that I do. If I ask you to do something, I'm doing it. And I tried to see if I could sneak in here. But yeah, I still don't think it didn't post it. I tried though. I figure maybe there's a hope, but no, it didn't do it. It even says up there it's not connected. So, but there's a lot of things that I do in recovery that are not necessarily AA. And a lot of people don't like that I do it because it takes money out of their pockets and they really don't appreciate that. And, I really don't care. I don't give a fuck. If you're making money hand over fist off of other people's misery, I don't really want anything to do with you. I don't. Okay. There's a big difference to me that somebody who's in recovery that becomes a professional and does it right. Okay. I have one person in my life like that. No, a couple people. There's a couple of people. That's not quite true anymore. Things have changed. And she's really good. She's kept a very good balance. I'm proud of her. If I would say that you want to be a professional, I would follow her route. I would. The other day I put up that, a lot of recovery coaches and peer sport aren't going to be able to take major insurances. Now, that does not include places like Aurora Mental Health. It does not include, okay, but the bigger insurances are tired of paying for things that are not happening. And I don't blame them. It's quite often that they let Medicaid figure it out. Medicaid is the bastard of insurance. Okay. Medicaid is where we try things out to see if they're going to work. Well, it didn't work. Just like we said it wouldn't work. Okay. This is what tells me that these people are not in recovery. Because if they were in recovery, they would have done a little bit of digging and realized that these things have been tried before and they didn't work. Okay. If you're making money off of it, okay, if you think you're the alpha omega as a company, you're wrong. You're wrong. No one thing is everything. That's impossible. So why am I saying I fear no man and I fear no pain? What are they going to do? Call me names? What are they going to do? Report my stuff as sexual? I mean, these are all actions that have accountability and consequences tied to them. And I know that. And I know what the consequences are. There's a whole shindig going down in Colorado, and these people are just looking for fall guys. Everything that has happened, I said would happen. I'm feeling, I don't want to use justified, but I am feeling justified. This isn't about anger. This isn't about revenge. Okay. A lot of people, I cannot go 2 or 3 days without somebody calling me bitching about these people. Okay. And I will let them go on for a little bit, but eventually I say, hey, I understand. I've been there. Okay. But I'm a proactive person about this stuff now. The complaining time's over with. Okay. You missed that by 3-4 years. You should have hopped on with me 3-4 years ago. You missed your chance to talk. Okay. Now what we need to do is we have to go backwards to go forwards again. It's going to hurt before it gets better. It is. It will hurt before it gets better. So, there's people at Adams County, Aurora Mental Health, they won't talk to me because they're putting a new detox in, which I got started. So yeah, it kind of ticks me off that did you know ignoring someone is considered domestic violence, especially in this situation. And I actually have every right to sue them for ignoring me. Yes. See, your actions have consequences. And here's the key. Here's the key. See, it doesn't affect them. It doesn't affect their lives, so they don't care. So, I'm going to make it affect them. Yep. I will find out where they live and I will go pick at your fucking house on the weekends because I ain't got nothing better to do. There's a lot of us, we need to fucking stand up and say, this ain't right. But unless you do that, we cannot continue running around being weak. We gotta have some fit. Well, I can't, I can only change me. And that's bullshit. I call bullshit. That is weak thinking. No, I change me first. Then I become a good example and I help others change. I help communities change. Don't tell me it can't be done. I'm doing it right now. We're doing it. There's several of us. So many, none of them jumped on here. I think people are getting tired of hearing from me. I think I'll back off for a few days. I don't know, man. A lot of things have been said, a lot of things have been done, and I kept quiet on a lot of it. You think I've been doing all it now. Most of it I kept quiet, man, because you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. And you're not going to come fight the fight with me. It's not actually a fight. It's trying to get people to understand that AA is the number one way, and they're not even utilizing it. None of the detoxes, none of the treatments, hardly any of the sober livings are 12-step based. But see, the only way you're going to find this out, number one, is if you go do some research yourself and start figuring it out, or you listen to my lives. I say a lot more stuff in my lives than I post. Yeah. That's how I am. That's my preferred way of communication. See, I have to run this, and then I can come on here, and I don't have a backspace button. Anything I say is there, and I'm going to have to deal with it. I'm going to have to work with it. Okay? Sometimes people pop on, and they think they're going to troll me, and I will make them a listener. Because I believe that God has my back. People don't bomb me. I'm not popular enough. They come here, there's only like 2 people to bomb. I'm leaving. Yep. All right. I think there's nobody here, so I'm gonna call my pastor. Just she's back and we can get some things done. So I like talking to her. So thank you for any rewatchers. I appreciate it. If you do listen to this, can you let me know how the sound was? I'd appreciate that. So I'll go listen to a little bit of it, but I don't listen to my stuff ever. I've never listened to one of my podcasts. I don't do that. When you do that, all you do is just judge yourself. Okay. Now, I used to do that a lot when I was a musician so that I could get better, but no, this isn't where that's done. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. I love you. Peace out. And go have a